Today's video is a review on the new Patrick Ta Major Skin HYDRA LUXE Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation for a Natural Glow. I say this all the time. I feel like things are getting named just because it's like a bunch of tags, like internet search tags. It drives me nuts. For $58, you get 1 fluid ounce. This foundation comes in a very heavy glass bottle. You've got a literal metal plate here for the branding. It comes with a pump. We'll see if that pump is nice or not, controllable or not. I purchased the shade for Golden, and in Patrick Ta's first foundation, I am the shade Light 1, so I will be swatching these two shades to see if they are similar and if I purchased the right shade. I will be taking you throughout the entire day and also at the end of the night. Now, the Patrick Ta Major Skin Luxe Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation, a radiant finish. It's supposed to be hydrating. It has hyaluronic acid in it. It's supposed to be medium coverage. That's fine. I'm a little bruised from doing PRF. If you guys follow me on Instagram at I'm Mallory Brooke, then you saw some of the situation. So I am a little swollen and a little bruised. So we'll see if it covers best for dry, combo, and normal skin types. Also has kombucha in it. So we'll see how friendly to sensitive skin this is. Sometimes fermented products tend to irritate my skin. So we'll see. I do have dry, sensitive, breakout prone skin. This is the shade Light 1 in his cream foundation, which I do have a full review on. I will link that below. This is the shade Light 1, which is a really great match for me. And then we have the shade 4 Golden. Whoa, 4 Golden is a little bit lighter than Light 1. So if that helps you, if you are Light 1, so there's the difference. Light 1 looks like more of a match to me than 4 Golden. And I used Sephora's online matching thing. Thought it would be interesting to use the foundation brush from the cream foundation to see if it is usable for the Major Skin HYDRA LUXE Luminous Foundation. It says to use a damp sponge and to pounce it on the skin. I do like to test one side with a brush and one side with a sponge. If you already own the Patrick Ta foundation brush, let's see if you can get your use out of it. So it says to shake up the foundation, which I can see why. It's pretty liquidy now that we tested it. So I'm going to do 1 pump. I mean, do you see the viscosity of that baby? So I'm just gonna take it on this brush here and we'll do the left side. Oh, this might be a little too light. Okay, so far it feels really nice. I could see where I might wanna use something a little bit denser, but I wanna see, you know, if you can get your money's worth, if you've already purchased this brush. I don't know, I feel like that's 1 pump. Is that medium coverage? Yeah, I could have honestly gone with a little less product. Now, the other concerns that I have for my skin are large pores, redness, discoloration, you know, just average age things, fine lines, yada, yada, yada. That's why I'm putting my own blood back in my face. Oh, there might be a little white freckling right there. I'm gonna do 1 more pump because it does say 1 to 2 pumps. I'm gonna start where I need most coverage, which is my bruises. I feel like it already has more of a glow with the damp sponge, which makes sense because I'm putting moisture back into my skin. And by the way, damp, like barely damp. If your sponge has the correct amount of dampness, which is just barely damp, it will not suck up all your product. It's way more luminous on my right side right now. Now, I didn't see really any claims long lasting anything, so I feel like we'll see how that goes throughout the day. I feel like right now, with a little bit of natural sun, this is like 1 shade too light. That's a little light. 1 pump on each side of my face got me this amount of coverage. If it was medium coverage, 1 pump would have really covered my entire face with medium coverage. It looks really good upon first glances on the sponge side. So sponge side, brush side. Let me know in the comments right now which side you prefer. I want to say I almost got more coverage with the brush, but I think it's because it's more matte. It looks more matte than this side, so that can kind of, you know, throw things off a little bit. I'm gonna apply the rest of my makeup, which I will have everything I've used and mentioned in the info box below, as well as any videos I reference in the info box. Guys, I just finished filming trying a full face of new makeup. I believe that video is going up first before this one. Either way, that's what I just filmed. Thoughts. I love the makeup look that I created. I love it. I love it. And I used the Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette. Back to the Patrick Ta Major Skin Hydra Luxe Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation in the shade 4 Gold. I really don't like the brush side. Highly, highly, highly recommend using the sponge. I feel like that's really what he recommends anyway, and I can see why. It's just a major difference, and I just really enjoy this side more than this side. I feel like the brush side definitely enhanced texture, white freckling. Zoom all the way in, and I will take you out in natural daylight to see. So this is the brush side. Just really, I messed up my lip liner a little bit. I have a pimple on my lip, so welcome to the close-up. I feel like this side definitely looks more texturized, has white freckling, and this side just looks kind of like healthy skin with coverage. And I do feel like after it's sitting on my skin for a little bit longer on this side, I do really enjoy the finish of this being so luminous. I feel like it looks like skin. I'm very happy with this side of things. We'll see how the day progresses. I warmed up this foundation with Patrick Ta Cream Contour Powder and Bronzer Duo in She's Statuesque. I just contoured a little bit and dusted the powder bronzer part only on like where the sun would kiss my face, and I only have my concealer powdered. Nothing else is powdered. I used no primer, no setting spray. This is what it is. I feel like when you pay high price for foundation, it should work for you. You shouldn't have to continue to spend and work for it. Right, you guys, it is currently 1 a.m. and I feel like I need to give this foundation a better shot because today I've been crying. Sometimes you cry with foundation on. Who doesn't want their foundation to look good when they're crying? It has been like 18 hours. I think tomorrow though, because I have to film tomorrow, I'm just going to go ahead and apply with a sponge and update you guys and finish this video that way. Because I feel like the brush side obviously is not looking great, right? It's not looking great. It is day 2. We're gonna give the Patrick Ta Major Skin Hydra Luxe Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation another shot. We're gonna give this the best shot possible. I'm gonna apply the entirety of my face with a beauty blender and also put this through a workout test. I always say this, some people like to wear makeup when they work out. So it's good to have reviews to know if it does last, you know, and if it can last through a workout, girl, it can last you through your normal day. So at least there's that. Immediately, it's much more glowy. I do like this application a little better. This is one pump. I would say this is definitely light coverage. I wouldn't say that this is medium coverage. It's kind of nice. That was one full pump. I'm just gonna do another half a pump. I do like that the pump is controllable. I forgot to say that earlier. Yeah, I would say maybe a pump and a half would get you full medium coverage. I really want to like this because I do like that it's very lightweight. It's, you know, you don't feel it on your skin. And I will say this, like before I started crying, whatever, I felt like it almost broke up my concealer. Like the oils in it or something broke up my concealer. That's kind of unfortunate that you do need to use more product to get medium coverage. It's natural daylight. It's a little later than I thought it would be by the time I got out here. But overall, this foundation is okay. Not the best, not the worst. I'm still debating whether I like it or not, but I think I do. Let's get this workout in and see how this wears. It is currently 10:49 p.m. I've had this foundation on for so many hours. Here are my final thoughts. Really glad that I did a 2-day review because my opinion has completely changed. I think I'm thoroughly enjoying the Patrick Ta Major Skin Hydra Luxe Luminous Perfecting Foundation. Here's why. Here's the things I don't like about it. Let me just point that out. I do feel like it breaks up my concealer because it just kept breaking up throughout the day. This concealer, the Laura Mercier one, does not do this with other foundations. Like, it just doesn't. But as far as the rest of my face, as the day went on, I got more and more impressed. Now listen, I did work out, okay? Like, I stayed disgusting for you. I've been wearing glasses. I really didn't even have any gathering around the pads of my glasses. Like, look at this. I worked out in my glasses. There's no makeup there. There's no transfer. It's pretty crazy. So I really like how luminous it is. I really like that my skin looks like skin. I really like that it looks better now than it did when I first applied it. Like, what? I didn't like it the first time I tried it at all. Like, didn't like it, okay? And I didn't like it kind of halfway through this day. And then it took a turning point when I got a little sweaty. think if you were to use your favorite setting spray to kind of meld everything together, I think you would really enjoy this foundation. I'm gonna keep playing with it. I'm gonna keep using it. I feel like it lasted. I don't feel like it's medium coverage. I don't like that it's marketed as medium coverage, but you have to use 2 pumps to get medium coverage. That's kind of a ooh to me. In my opinion, I feel like this is a light coverage foundation. Like, light. I feel like the marketing's off there, but I really like the formula. My skin feels comfortable. I don't feel like I have a coverage product on. I'm gonna say, if you have dry skin and you're looking for something lightweight that's gonna give you light coverage that can be built up to medium coverage, this is your girl. My skin is super glowy. I like to look very glowy, and this is giving glowy. Let me know, have you tried the Patrick Ta HYDRA LUXE LUMINOUS Foundation, Perfecting Foundation? Whatever, what are your opinions? Are you gonna try it? What do you think? It's just one of those products where I feel like I had to work with it, I had to play with it, and that's okay. I'm glad I did. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like if you haven't already, if you enjoy my foundation reviews. A lot of you have been commenting and liking and saying, I'm doing it for the algorithm, girl, and I'm like, thank you. Everything I have used, mentioned, and am wearing is in the info box below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
All right.